As a student, I enjoyed the learning process, the ability to learn by building one concept upon another. My math classes were a good example of that, where Algebra 1 prepared me for Algebra 2, and analytic geometry and geometry prepared me for trigonometry, things of that nature. But in my classes, there was a fairly steady rate of progression where one concept built upon another to create a more full understanding. When I was involved in my investigation, that's not exactly what took place. There was more loose ends that were floating around, things that at some point I was able to make connections, but in others I could not. But at some point, these many disconnected thoughts and ideas that I had acquired over the last few months started coming together, started becoming pieces that were connected in a much more rapid fashion than they had before. And so, as this continued, as the pieces came together, I began to see a picture or even a story about what was being told by all these pieces. So I had been thinking about the scriptures and science and then how pain relates to our lives. Why do we have these abilities that we have in our consciousness, our emotions, our thinking ability, our creative abilities? What does all that mean? And so how does that relate to the explanation of life that comes from evolution and other things that I have heard over many years that come from science? So in chapters 11 and 12, I explain what in the end I saw as this big picture, the big picture that I attributed in the end to be God's plan.